Hello. Okay, I'm live. Okay. Busy day running around, getting stuff done. But it was a good day. I saw some friends of mine I hadn't seen. One of my friends I hadn't seen in a long time. And, sometimes you meet people out when you're going around and then you don't see them again for a long time. And then you're like, what happened? So that was good. Found some stuff today. Nothing a couple of things I'm going to list, but nothing I'm going to show. To test them and stuff like that. New month. So that means with new month comes new goals. But it's going to be the same goal, which I've never met yet. So that's 500 a show. Hey, Sherry. Thank you for coming in. So 500 a show gross. I haven't calculated how much that would be for the month. So last month I did 102 items for a gross of 3,830. My net is about 50% of that. So whatever that is, not quite 2,000, I guess 1,900. Not quite enough. And in January I did 155 for 6,700. So optimistically, that's about 3,350 net, or about 40K a year. 40K a year probably for net would be the minimum I want to do. So hopefully this month will be better. Still trying to get everything a little organized, but we're going to start. So I'm going to do these. I never pick up French tarot cards. I picked up French tarot cards. They're cheap. I just want to get them up and out, even if they're not worth a ton. And we'll just start with that. So as always, I like to just show my starthere.com, where I mostly list. And hey Shay, say no to McDonald's toys. Yes. You know, the funny thing is, I wasn't kidding last night when I said I bid on McDonald's toys, and I got outbid on both of them. Both of them were going for $30. So there were a few other things in there, maybe, that I was bidding on in that lot. So it wasn't the McDonald's toys quite as much, but anywho. Okay, so sales suck. You know, not only am I going to eat Kraft dinner, but I'm going to eat the knockoff Kraft dinner. But hey, what are you going to do? So let's get started. So it'll be interesting to see if I can even find this. Nothing wrong with French. It's just the demand for French stuff is lower. Certain ones can sell for good money, aim for vintage for the McDonald's toys. Yeah, like there were. Remember last night I mentioned there was a Canadian version, so some of the pieces that were in that lot, but there was also a Monster in My Pocket, and I know that Monster in Pocket goes for about $70 just by itself. I might bid later because it was kind of hard to tell what else was in there. Also, there was some what are they called? The chicken McNuggets. I know those could be okay, but it really wasn't about the McDonald's toys I was trying to go for. I have a bad feeling about this. So let's just check Terapeak. Yeah, there's nothing here. So we're going to do the other one and hopefully have a bit more luck. I got these kind of as extra. Hero Shan. Great. Let's see. So far, this is going great. Come on, let me see one. This is it. But I can't even click on it because to use it. So just pick a random French ones. We'll use that. Because I don't want to sit here forever. If I don't list them now, let's be honest, I'm not going to list them. I'm just going to pick something similar. There we go. So yesterday during the show, I actually got an email from someone saying they didn't get their item, and they want me to immediately refund them. So I ignored them, as you do, and I'm going to tell them today to send me, just open a return, and I'm going to hope and pray that they suddenly start moving again, because for whatever reason, USPS is not has not been scanning in when they get items for a certain type of shipment style. So, which is very annoying, because I don't want to annoy the customer. And they from their end, it looks like nothing's being shipped, and all of a sudden it's going to ship. All hell breaks loose. There we go. Okay, it should be interesting. Zero. I have to type. So tonight I'm going to be on Two Dogs Digs channel. We're going to talk about February sales, which were not great for me. Not only because I was doing a bunch of construction and my store shut down, but also because, for me at least, February is always my worst time of year. So let's see. Open. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully that's enough. We used the same box as yesterday. What's the matter? What's going on here? Counted and complete. Full show signs. Now, since this doesn't exist, it's going to go like this, and I'm not going to get it. But I want it out. And if I have to start dropping some of my prices as well. Usually I do that on the 15th of every month, but during the 15th of this month was the middle of my store shutdown, and so it all got screwed up. Where? Okay. And pretty similar. I really should be checking to see the attributes for that one, because I didn't really look very closely. Okay. And this is going to be the tarot of the dogs. Yeah, the only thing I think I sold last night was a Viewmaster reel for a whole $15. And no, I do not speak French. They tried teaching me every year for my life, and never clicked into my head. I think partially because I think I have undiagnosed dyslexia, which makes it more difficult to actually learn to spell, pronounce words, and learn languages. So, tarot. Okay. I have to go. Be good. Used. I wonder what it did for the condition for the last one. Okay. Tape has been used on this one. I would like to find a nice, good, old vintage tarot deck. Not just because of the money, but because, I don't know, I have a weak spot for them. They're fun. I think I paid a couple bucks for these. I sold a wicker frog I listed during Craig's show on Sunday. February sucks and ended with a bang. Well, that's good. Like I saw that you I think it was you who you had super high values, right? Yeah, it's like your average selling price was super up there. I sold a wicker frog. How did you get for the frog? Okay, if you want to share. So I picked up these booster packs for the Chaos game. So I've already priced these because there's a few different ones. Oh yeah, state stuff. Yeah, I have yet to do that. Well, that's not true. I've picked up a couple of things, but nothing that good. Wow, Wicker Frog was $300. Nice. That is something I would never think of picking up. Is Wicker? I don't think I've seen Wicker. One thing I have noticed is I've fallen into a rut because for Two Dogs Digs shows, just do this. They ask us, to prep for the show to have a few different categories. And looking through my sales, I noticed that I'm selling the same stuff over and over, and there's very little new things, which to me means that I have not expanded what I've been looking at, or it hasn't been reflected in my sales at least. So I want to make sure I don't get stuck, because I know if I get stuck, I'll get bored. So I picked these up. They were in a couple of different bags. It was total $10. It wasn't just these though. There was some other cards that I'll probably put away for a long time, to be honest. I figured this was worth it just for these. What? Okay, so Silent Sands. There's definitely that one too. So before Silent Sands, and there was Dawn and Perm, which is there, and there were two of those, and Zenith of the Hive. Zenith of oh no. Oh, that's good enough. Our combo one. I already had the price. I'm gonna ask $44.99. Good. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. I don't know what year. Get rid of that. 10 packs. See, I don't really know how this is helpful to even eBay. Because now I'm screwed because I don't have that set. Well, I have that set, but I have other sets too. So I'm just going to get rid of it. All right, that's good. Oh, except for pictures. Oh, no, I actually did pictures. And listed. Hopefully, I won't sit around too long. What's the matter? What's the matter? Fine. See, this is what I'm going to say various, which is not something you should do. I want it up. There it is. And list. I wanted to do. Okay, this one I really don't want to do, so we're going to do this one. Because that's part of the point of the show. We all can fall into a rut. You have to pay attention to what sells and what you buy. I was the queen of salt and pepper shakers and trinket boxes, but the value tanked. I was looking at trinket boxes and the salt and pepper things today. But yeah, sometimes I have been doing it long enough that I have seen things I used to pick up that I no longer pick up because the value actually dropped because for whatever reason everyone figured it out. Someone probably went on the internet and told everyone what they were selling and crashed the market. I can't believe it. Who would do that? Okay, so this is being. Ooh, you can see everything. You can see my reflection. See, there's my window. So this is Gucci. I don't know how much is left. I'm gonna say 50% because it's probably more than 50%. I can't smell anything because I have a bad sense of smell. And this will be the first perfume, hopefully knock on wood, that I list. Gucci details. Guilty. Okay. So what everyone seems to do is they say a new open box and then they say how much is in it. I'm just looking for the error. Here we go. Let's see if I can just do new open box. Well, actually, why is there used? Oh, wow. I'm very curious what this is going to look like. Oh, wow. I was going to say over 50% left. Okay, so for this one, I'll send to the United States only because I cannot send this in Canada. I'm expecting a lot more than that $33. Mostly because people who are listing it, how come I can't turn that off? Are not actually saying used. Let's just go from highest to lowest. Yeah, new without box. So they got 100. I'm going to take my time with this because it's worth a bit more. Also, it's a new category. And this is a new category I have to kind of learn a little bit. Okay, that looks like they have more than I do. I think it's 79 right now. Tester. I can tell something's a tester. Blah, blah. Okay, we're going to do 79. This might be another of those things that have to drop over time, but I'm just glad to get it up because this is definitely one of my top death pile things. Where are you? Gucci, 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 Gucci. Normally, I would like to pick up perfume that is still sealed, and I am looking when I'm at the store. I just need to get better at screening out the low end stuff, so I don't bother looking it up because a lot of it is behind the counter. I don't ask to see it, but it takes me time to write it all in. But I think there's a lot of money here I'm missing out on. For perfume, I'm going to put it on the shelf. Because it'll stink up the whole area if I don't do that. I find that with soaps as well, that I like to put them far away from everything else. Yay! I'm really glad to get this one done. This is definitely on my guild list. I can just go out of the way there. And Big Head. That happens a lot. The market floats with stuff where others suggest, yeah, for sure. I think it's just part of the game. Because I have benefited from what everyone shares as well. I have had some people like jokingly, but not quite jokingly, say it's like, "Oh, you're telling everyone what to do," and it's like, well, you know what? It's just the way it is. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I'll add that. I'm going to do one more item, and then I'm going to update the banner. Thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. Sword and Sorcery. This is an RPG by SPI. I did not count all the pieces for this because there's a ton of pieces. So what I'm going to do is say I didn't count all the pieces. And then later, if I feel like it, I'm going to count the pieces, and then I'll say it's counted. But I'll ask a big price just as if it was counted. If that makes any sense. Sword. Sorcery. Looks good. They all seem to be going for about 100. I paid 15 for this. So I put stinky stuff in Ziplocs because I cannot handle strong smells. I've had lung surgery. Ouch. I actually went to ask for a new puffer today. I can't smell anything though. But you know what? I am going to put that in a Ziploc, maybe even double. Hey, Fish Fanatic, thank you for coming in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so we're going to do this RPG. Where are you? There she is. Okay. This is going to be a shelf. Okay. It's a good one for box. Okay. It's a vintage used condition. Box has where did not count all the little pieces. So some might be missing. Rest of set has wear and tear and some staining. Okay. And then it's not bad. Oops. But I'm just going to put it up to the next category. Oh, well, definitely not going to use perfume. Okay, let's just take another look. So, oh, I need to make it bigger so you can see it easier. So as you can see, with these SPI games, there's all these little pieces. And this was actually modest in the amount it has. So I didn't feel like counting it. And if I read the listed like this, if someone buys it for the $100, I'll be happy. And if I feel like counting it, I can count it, but at least it's up. So here's what happens is when you list something like this, someone will say, "Are all the can you count all the pieces for me?" It's like, well, the reason I listed it like this is so I didn't have to count the pieces. So nice try. Let's see, 1595, 175, 275. I can understand why people collect this stuff because this is like stuff I like to collect. Okay. Let's see. Banner. Oops. I gotta see how much you said. 3 for 80. Okay. Edit. I'm thinking of getting a better camera. With GoPro like everyone else seems to have or something. Because if I can do the show, I might as well have some few more pixels. Okay, so 5 at 275. Save show. Perfect. Can smell the cologne of the guy in the car in front of mine in the drive-thru. Oh, wow. Sometimes I'm kind of glad I don't have a good sense of smell. Okay, I'm just going to check to see if I have a draft of this guy because he might be a little hard to find. I paid $8, but not just for this guy. It was a bunch of dudes. I think they actually mentioned on Shay's show last night with Paul. So this is either going to be a Shrook one or a Papo. So I'm going to just take a quick look. Yeah, this is a Shrook one. So these guys can be okay. Just be aware that they're often missing pieces and have damage and lots of scratches and stuff like that. I don't make a fortune off of these, but you know what's okay? Here, Larry. Yeah, it was bad. I just like through an intersection, like I said. I was kind of glad to get home. It was slow. So Shay, so you know what, Philly is like. Oh, thankfully, Philly is Paul's not here. Hear me say that. It's like, oh, I fixed it. Damn it, I fixed it right after. So you're okay. But yeah, it's the Papos look very similar to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna see if I have a draft because it might be a little hard to figure out which one this is. And if I have a draft, I will just continue doing this one. I do. Okay. I have a big death pile of these things I need to go through. But one's up, right? There you are. Is that really 2003? It is 2003. Okay, so we're going to check Terra Peak just for value. I don't think that would. Oh no, someone got $21.99. Get rid of some of this. So right now I'm thinking $19.99. Yeah. Okay, $19.99 seems to be about right. That's good. So some marks. So, but it's not like totally destroyed by kids or anything. But I would definitely say it's marks. It turns out you should be wetting your magic eraser to make it work better. Hashtag I didn't know. Okay. Excellent. Works. The shush dioramas do really well. Sold them for close to 200. The individual nights sell for like 15 to 30. Yeah, that. I never sold a diorama. I don't even know if I've seen one or recognized it. But yeah, I do sell the nights. I have a bunch of the animals I need to go through. I've sold the animals as well. Certain animals are worth looking out for, which I have a cheat sheet for, which I can't remember right now. It's not working that well. Okay, let's do this. So sometimes you'll find these Power Ranger keys, little toys, and you'll find the little keys actually go in there. Some of them are collectible. I recognize this one because I've sold one similar before. It'd be real nice if this was still here. Power Ranger key. Okay. Let's see if Google Lens can save my butt. Here it is. Mega Force Morpher. Sold. That's definitely it. Let's go used. Slight variations too, so I just want to make sure you pick the right one. I just want the key though. I want to make sure I pick the right. This looks close enough. It's not though. It's not that one. It's this one. It's definitely this one. Okay. Deluxe. And I will break it down a bit. Deluxe. Yeah. $19.99. It's good. I've learned my Power Rangers a little bit, but it feels like there's a lot more to learn. There's just so many of them out there. Okay. No keys. And test it. Okay, so there's one little thing about this. Test and works. It seems a little quieter than it should be. Good. 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 Bada bing. Ooh, gonna get rich. $20. You ever seen a quartz format keyboard? Started testing one the other day and then noticed the Y and Z keys are swapped. Apparently it's German. I have seen French keyboards for typewriters that were completely different. But not German. Or not that I noticed. I actually did pick up a keyboard today. I still have to test it. But yeah, I've seen that for typewriters, but nothing for keyboards yet. Got the castle diorama and a whole army of knights and a king and queen for $50 at a yard sale. Nice. Well, I had $500 in value from it. Oh, that's really good. I become fussier when I'm picking up the knights so that they're okay condition because I think kids are kind of rough on them. Hey, Harry. I saw your video today. I didn't comment, but I gave you a thumbs up. Power Rangers sell, and they're very good. Yeah, there's some good ones out there. It's just a huge one of those categories that's really big. Okay. Let's see. Let's do these anime books. These are the ones that I fought someone over. And you can see they're in, these ones are actually are in okay condition. So I just want to repeat, I'm going to be on Two Dogs Jake's channel tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be just showing off some of February sales. There's a link below. Okay. And if there's any Canadians watching, Two Dogs Digs are in Toronto. Holy crapola. Okay. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Sometimes this stuff blows me away. But I do not have a quick system to check for the good ones versus the ones that are not worth anything. Here we go. This is kind of close. Does that work? Yeah. Yeah, people do that like their manga. Oh, look at that one. Oh, this is close. Rare? Why is it rare? Are you just saying it's rare? Let's take a closer look. Wow. Looks the same as mine. Now, I do know that there, of course, is different printings. I don't know how to tell. I know there's like somewhere there's supposed to be this code or something. I don't know. So, je ne sais pas. This is printed in Canada. First printing. I don't know. Whatever. We're selling this one. So they got 98. So I'm going to ask 79. I paid like $3 for this or something. I'm going to make sure that when I check out the specs that I'm describing the correct thing. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Rare. Good, used, bad condition. Has bumps and marks. Normal use. I think that's fair. $79.99. And I can send this media mail. Oops, that's not the correct one. That's the correct one. All right, so that's 80. I'm done. Yep, they love their manga. You like mangoes? Mangoes. Mangoes? I hate mangoes. It's gross. Blech. I got 50 movement out of that. Don't make. I felt a little bad for you, Paul, last night when you said that all those people showed up at your auction. That's not much fun. Like that, I would. It's hard when you want to share, but like I wouldn't like sharing. Can be difficult if it creates too much competition. You know, it's always you're gonna have a bit of that, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. Okay, one of these HD cameras. This is Sony. I tested it. It works fine. Battery seems fine. Everything's fine. The auction house went from having 40 people there to almost 100 yesterday. They owe you. They owe you. Oh, yeah, there you said it. Yeah, you definitely should be getting commission or something, man. It's like bringing them all that business. Bet you they have no regrets in letting you film there. Actually, I hope all the other people who go there too didn't find out that you those people were there because of you. I worry too much, though. I worry about weird things like that. Okay, there's only 3 wholesales. It does come with a power cable, I think. Oh no, it plugs directly in. Okay, and we're gonna check Terapeak because there's not a ton of comps here. Oh yeah, this one. This is. Yeah, it has a little projector in it, which is kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Ooh, it's still alive, so that's a good thing. Oh wow, this goes for more than I thought. Let's try 149 or 139. Let's go 139. And up. And 16 gigabytes. Yes. Yes. This one took pictures a while ago on this. There we are. Okay. Tester marks could use controllers. It's just, well, in this case, it has 1 battery. Normally, I would say the battery won't last that long because I usually don't know. But in this case, it still has life and it's been sitting around for a while, so that's good. And the nice thing is it's kind of small, so it's going to be the cheaper one. All right, just 140. Bada bing. Okay. So I'm going to do some, next I'm going to do some of these Viewmaster, just because I'm afraid they're going to get damaged if they sit around. So I'm just going to do at least one here. We're going to do Quebec City. And conveniently also have the model number on back. Some found out and aren't happy. I just found out and don't mind. Yeah. You know, hopefully it was just a one-time thing and then they're all going to disappear again. The big thing was with when everybody finds out your secrets, you have to dig deep and find new stuff, new areas. And that's what I've been good at over the years. Yes. So that's how I see it as well. I will not share my sources, but basically all my sources are like obvious things: auctions, stores, garage sales. But if I find a honey hole, so to speak, I wouldn't share. Like I don't share exactly where I get stuff. I don't think that really helps anyone. But I do share obviously what I find, and learning new stuff to find is also what I really enjoy. So, oh, thank you, Sherry. I got one more, and then I'm going to do the lists. Yep, thank you for telling me that's the total. So let's do this one here. And I listed this one, so we can just piggyback off that. Viewmaster. So Terra Peak is really fussy. Put that in. This A050. I have no idea if this is worth anything at all. Usually the minimum I try to get is $14.99. G.I. Joe. It's Quebec City. Here it is. Yeah, okay, 12. Yeah, that's it. Quebec City. Okay, I'm gonna do the $14.99. Wrong one. First thing we're gonna do is get rid of this. So why would you have that? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I never described anything as excellent. Put in the alternates. Put in reels. Okay, there would be. Oh, edit all options. How does that work? Clear all. Done. Okay, that's not so bad. Clear all. I wish I could just clear it from the other screen. You're done. It's like listed by dealer or reseller. Like, why? Like, how is this even useful? I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't know it. Oops. I think all it does is open us up to more INADs, to be honest. Quebec. I'm pissed off, so we're just going to do the one. And list. Okay. 15, 100, 240, 260, 275. That's going to be right. 550. Big head. So thank you, Sherry. So you did 284. Thank you, Sherry. 10. And I'm at 550. It's nice to hit my goal for the first show of the month. All going to be doing that goal from now on, I'm sure. Save show. Wow. Not working as hard at listening today. Sounds like you've been like burning it. Like every time you talk about it, you've been doing really well. So that's really good. Doctor. Oh, welcome back, Shay. We were talking about you, so now you're going to have to go back and listen to all the boring stuff. For my area with 25 miles, there's no one picks like the stuff. I go there after different things. I'm after old things. Yeah, I like the variety of things too. It's I did pick up Ainsley teacup today though. So, oh hey David, thank you for coming in. Hope things in Ireland are doing well. Okay, so next. Yeah, these might be a little hard to value. I think I forget how much I pay. Is maybe $3.99 at most. And the only reason I picked them up is because I knew they were vintage. I knew they were vintage pieces, and I didn't think they were from a game, but I wasn't quite sure where they were from. Well, trust me, they're little figures. So what these are actually from Obelix and Asterix, 1970s figures. They're not worth a fortune, but sometimes you've got to gamble a little bit. Sometimes this is a big win. This is not. So I'm just going to see if I have a draft of this. I don't think I do. I do not. So, I can't spell it. Asterix. Oh. Obelix. And then figures. PVC. Okay, I'm going to write PVC. Let's say plastic. Oh. Come on, I know these exist. If I don't find them in 2 seconds, I'm going to put them aside. I'm going to put them aside until I can get a better comp. So instead, what I'm going to do is I picked up a bunch of wrestlers, and the only reason I picked these up is they were less than $1 each. And I have a few packs, and I was trying to decide how to lot them up. And I already cheated. These are fairly recent, 2011. So there's these figures here. And they look like they're in okay condition. And like I said, they're cheap, except for this guy. This guy's had a hard life. But they just look like higher quality than the normal toys, so that's why I picked them up. Easy. Like, I'll pick up the old LGN rubber ones, and I've done well with those toys. In this case, I cheated. And I put how much I'm going to ask. I wanted to avoid what happened with the other ones. So 2011 plastic, or should I say WWE. Let's just see if that brings me up something I can use. Yeah, I'm going to do salts. Hey, can I Google Lenses Wrestlers? I did, and I have all the names here. I'm just looking for a good lot, good one to sell off of. And like I said, I paid $1 for these, so what I'm trying to do is have lots under $40. It's my new self-imposed goal. If I have a choice, I mean. That's the rejects. There we go. Okay, screw nice shape. Now I'm not gonna have a lot of room, so I'm just gonna put their last name. Tiger, Ziggler, Chance. Two. I really should be typing these in, but I'm not going to. Okay. One has marks over body is. One has. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to ask $39.99. And I'm going to charge the lowest shipping anyways. Nope, what's that? There. Perfect. And list. Okay, that's it for the show because that's the last one and the hour's up. So thank you for everyone for coming in. I'm just going to fix my own banner just for my own sake because later I go through and just double check everything. That's another $4.90. So in this show, I did 11 items for $590. Sherry came in and listed 5 items for $284. Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone for coming in. Just a reminder, I'm on the Two Dogs Digs channel tonight. The link is on below. And I hope everyone has a good one. And I should be back tomorrow at 5:30. Okay, bye. Boop, 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 boop.